This pumpkin is on fire with intentions. And I am going to show you how you can make your own. You don't need to be a practicing witch in order to partake in this ritual. All you need is a willing heart, some imagination, some materials, and maybe a few adventurous friends. This is the perfect ritual to bring in your fall season or to use during your Samhain celebrations. Spooky little step 1 is going to be setting up your workspace. Make sure it's a place where you don't mind making a mess. Spooky little step 2 is going to be carving your pumpkin. Enlist helping hands if necessary. You're going to want to empty the guts of your pumpkin out completely. That way we have as little organic material on the inside as possible. As you cut into your pumpkin, carve a design that speaks to you. Whether that's a standard jack-o'-lantern face or a symbol that represents something meaningful, make it something that you will enjoy decorating and putting care into. For our jack-o'-lantern, we went with the standard face because that's a lovely symbol for the Halloween season. Once you have your spooky face or your design ready, you're going to want to start pouring wax into the pumpkin, and this is going to help create a flammable base inside of it. A note for the candle people out there, you're going to want to use candles that aren't precious to you because we are going to end up using a lot of this wax. It's also best to use 3-wick candles that pull out quickly rather than single-wick candles, and this is going to help you avoid tunneling. Next, we will take the herbs and spices that speak to us and adorn our pumpkin with them. I started with a black tea blend because black tea is something that I'm fond of, and it felt like an appropriate offering. You may also choose to anoint your pumpkin with oil or honey. Oil will help the pumpkin to burn, and honey is a long-time magical tool that is used for anointing. When thinking about what kind of spices and herbs that you want to use, you can go with things that are seasonal, like I did here, with cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg, or you can choose herbs based on intentional qualities. One example might be to place whole cinnamon sticks inside of your pumpkin if you wanted to attract prosperity, or to put sage inside of the pumpkin if your intention was to clear something from your life. If the use of incense is pleasant for you, then you're going to want to take some incense sticks and create a crown of incense for your spooky pumpkin. If you're finding this entertaining or helpful, it would mean a lot to me if you would hit the like button at this point in the video. That does help the video to spread to other viewers who will be able to find it easier. In between each of these stages, I find myself redressing the pumpkin again and again with wax, adding the layers as I go. This next part of the process brings in the truly magical elements. If it feels comfortable for you, you can write down intentions, whether that's to bring in something, to give thanks for something, or to let things go. The question that we meditated on was, what will I release so that I can receive? We chose this because the nature of the fall season is that old things die away and make way for new growth in the spring. Once your intention is written down, you can fold it up and put it inside of your pumpkin. If you want to be extra fancy, you can also seal your intention with wax before it goes in. We filled our pumpkin up with dried leaves and then topped it off again with wax. Make sure you announce a last call before the burning happens. I almost forgot that I needed to write down my own intentions. If you are enjoying the imagery that's captured here of a figure writing on a fall evening, surrounded by candlelight and a pumpkin, be sure to check out the full 20-minute Ambiance video in which all of the wonderful nature sounds have been captured. It's truly a delight and will be linked in the description below and the card up above. As evening descends, it's time to light your incense and enjoy the last moments of your Pumpkin King with his crown of incense before he has his noble procession into the fire. When you're ready, it's time to have your procession. We sang and played kazoos as our Pumpkin King was marched over to his fire throne. Now is the much anticipated moment of placing your Pumpkin King upon his fire. For liability purposes, I cannot condone the use of camp fuel. However, I will say that in our personal case, that is what we ended up using in order to make the fire truly blaze. Please see the description of this video for a full disclaimer on the use of this video's materials regarding fire safety. As we watched our Pumpkin King burn with the intentions inside, we meditated on what we wanted to let go, what we wanted to bring in. We enjoyed each other's company, and we bathed in the atmosphere and aromas of our burning pumpkin. I reflected on all that I wanted to harvest this fall and gave thanks for the love and prosperity that is already in my life. I hope that you enjoyed this little tutorial on how to create a burning pumpkin ritual, and I'm dying to know if you end up using this as a part of your own Samhain celebration. For more spooky, ritualized Halloween content, be sure to follow along by subscribing, and I'll see you soon back here in the Haunted Haven. Happy October and happy Halloween!